hello again, YouTube. It's been a while since the last time I filmed a video. Probably close to 2 months, to be exact. So today I'm really happy to be back out on the road again, even if it's only for a short trip, to be recording another video. And tonight, it's about 8 o'clock. I'm heading to one of my favorite spots in Lower Michigan, a small town called New Buffalo, to go to the beach and hopefully catch a sunset. It looks a little bit maybe like smoggy out, but I don't really see any clouds, so I'm hoping that we'll be able to get some good footage and pictures of that. About an hour and a half away from sunset, I believe, maybe a little less, and I've still got a little bit of driving to do before I get there, so I will see you up ahead. For you guys, it'll be a few seconds. For me, it'll be about 15 minutes, maybe. Well, we are entering the small town of New Buffalo, Michigan. Actually, I think we have already entered it. I've just passed the sign. Some tracks are kind of bumpy. And if you've ever been here, you'll know that this place has a lot of small town charm. One of my favorite restaurants is literally just up the street and to the right. Max. Famous for their cheeseburgers, delicious, but I will not be picking up one of those tonight. You might be able to see Lake Michigan as well, directly in front of us. Just past the stoplight, another mile or so maybe down the road. So I will be there in just a couple of minutes. I will see you, once again, just up ahead. Man, oh man, does the town look busier tonight on a Monday than I thought it would. There's a lot of people out walking around, and I guess that just really speaks to how popular this is as a tourist destination and a kind of just a place that people can come to relax. I think the beach is free to get into after 8 o'clock, and see on the screen hopefully that it's 8:13, so I should hopefully be able to get in here for free. Not full. No, it's not. There's plenty of open spots. Pay by plate parking. Go all the way to the back of the lot. Back here. Do a quick reverse and I'll see you in a minute. And there's the sun. Still probably got a little over an hour before sunset, which is okay by me. I'm just heading over to the sign really quickly. Check and make sure that I in fact do not have to pay after 8 o'clock. Alright, I do appear to be good on the parking. And I really do love this place. You can see right across the way here, we've got all kinds of, I don't really know what those are, condominiums, apartments, places that people go, the really rich people with their big fancy boats, to just come on vacation. And that's completely okay, not begrudging them a single thing whatsoever, because it is beautiful up here. But I have some cheeseburgers to cook up. I'm hungry because it's late at night, so I'm gonna get started. I've had, ever since I did that camping video way up there at McLean State Park, I've had a lot of this gear still in the back of my truck simply because I don't have anywhere else to store it. I haven't used it since then, so I'm excited to grill up a cheeseburger and pull some of this stuff back out again. I'm gonna set the camera right here. That looks pretty good. Face that down. Plate. Propane canister. stove. I did look up the rules online. Doesn't say anything about not being able to cook here, so hopefully I'm not doing anything wrong. There we go. Get this. This is still greasy. Where's that connector? There it is. Get this. I'm not gonna make you sit here and watch me set up, but I'll be back in a minute. Alright, I've got my little pan, camping pan out. I'll go ahead and fire up the stove. Stove is on. Let's go ahead and throw one of these burgers on here. Bought them pre-made just because I didn't feel like having to deal with ground beef. Grab a hand wipe. This is trash. Add some salt and pepper to this cheeseburger. Eventually it could be a cheeseburger. As well as last ingredient. So here we've got some actual burger seasoning. I probably didn't need to lock the truck, but you know, old habits die hard. Alright. About time to flip this burger over. See how it's cooking. Just this. Sticks a little bit. There you go. Put down the pieces we can. I've got, as well, some of my favorite brand of barbecue sauce here, which is Bullseye. I tried this on the recommendation of somebody at work, one of my previous jobs anyways, and I must say that I really am quite fond of this. Right. Got that ready to go in there. My stove, oops. Yes, I did. And my lighter is almost out. You know, I was going to make 2 burgers, but well, you know, I should have time. I was gonna say, I was thinking it was getting a little too late. It's only 8:33. Sunset isn't supposed to be until about 9:20. So I should have time to cook another one while I'm eating and still get out there and enjoy the water and the actual beach a little bit. This looks just about done. There's a little bit of blood coming off it, and I'm gonna have to drain this grease here in a second, but I'm hungry. So I'm gonna go ahead and call this done. Take this off here. Add a slice of cheese. It's difficult to do with a camera in one hand. cheeseburger on here, so I'm not wasting any time getting that cooked up. Smoke now. I thought this was supposed to be a non-stick pan, but apparently not. It's quite greasy. It's sticky, so I'll have to do something about that. But there's that. Let's go ahead and set the camera down again. Add a little bit of barbecue to this. Chopped up onion. And I'd say, for a meal cooking out of the back of my truck, that is pretty good. What do you think? As they say, the proof of the pudding is in the eating. You will find out here in a second. I just took a bite. Ooh. That's some good stuff. That's hitting the spot after a day, really without any food. I'm going to attend to this other burger, and I will see you back here in a little bit. So one thing I've noticed with these camping stoves, this is only the second meal I've ever made on it, but it's that they take a while to heat up. But once they do, boy, they really kill it. But anyways, I was thinking, I forget how messy and different it is to cook in the back of my truck out here. This is only, like I said, the second time I've ever done it, but it's fun. So, if there are simple meals in the field that you can make, or things that you would suggest that I try, I would kind of like to make this thing, you know, cooking out in the field. Just go to random places, maybe cook a meal and see how it turns out. Because that cheeseburger, I'm waiting on the second one now, but that first one was much better than I expected it to be. So if you've got any suggestions for good food, easy food to make, send them to me, maybe email or just a YouTube comment, and I'll maybe at some point give it a try. I'm gonna go ahead and grab a drink now. Drink. Again, this cooler, it's been killing it. I've got Jones cane sugar soda. I had one of these one time, and I thought, this was years ago now, mind you, but I thought it was like the best thing ever, so I'm excited to give this another try. Alright, my second burger is done. Pop that on here. Now this time I'm not holding the camera, it should go much easier. Slice of cheese. A little bit of barbecue sauce. It's more than I wanted, but that's okay. Can you ever really have enough? Too much barbecue sauce? Maybe certain rare occasions. A little more burger seasoning. And top it off with a few diced onions. And I think this one is good to eat as well. Crack open this soda. This says you should just be able to twist it off. Let's see. Oh, yep, easy. This a try. That's good. So this is a Jones cane sugar soda, and that's really tasty. Different than like your carbonated sodas like a Dr. Pepper or a Pepsi. Dr. Pepper is shamelessly my favorite, but different than that. It has almost a more pure taste to it. I can't really describe it off the top of my head, but it's good. Worth a try, at least at some point. Cheers, everyone. Cheers. Now I am gonna enjoy the rest of this meal. Get the back of the truck cleaned up because I got grease everywhere. And I'll see you out there on the beach in a little bit. Well, I've got the back of the truck cleaned up as best as I can at any rate. Everything is put away. I'm finishing off more drink and this water, which my friend left in here when we took our trip to the beach about a week ago. So friend, if you're watching this video, thank you for the water that you left in my cooler. I really appreciate that. It came in handy cleaning this mess up. But one more thing that I wanted to ask you guys before I head out to the beach is, do you have any tips on cleaning up? Like I've just been using, and I got this idea from, I'm gonna call them the pros, people that I watch that have done this a lot more than me, that inspired me to get out here and do this. I saw them using disinfectant wipes and water primarily. So are those the best two things to use when cleaning up your camp cooking equipment, or are there better things? Do you have other ideas that work? Any tips and tricks? I'd be down to try those as well in future videos. But anyways, I'm gonna get changed into my bathing suit, maybe take a dip in the lake, and we'll see you just up ahead for real this time out there at the lake. It is a beautiful and calm night out here at the beach. Water is almost still. The sense of people and families having fun is nice to hear. Overall, just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful evening. Seats in the house. Last little bit of the sun is just about to dip behind the water. It really doesn't beat Lake Michigan sunsets. And there it goes. One little sliver left. Going. Lasting a little longer than I thought. One last tiny little bar left. And I think that is it. $9.19. What a beautiful evening. Came up here last minute and I'm so glad I did. $9:36 now. About 20 minutes after the sunset. Wow, this water is warm. Not a lot of light left. Time for a quick dip. Woo. Oh, that's refreshing. Woo. Only got about 20 minutes before the beach closes though, so I've got to get out of here quick. Oh. This is exactly why I love the Great Lakes. As many beautiful places as there are in the world. And as much as people call these areas flyover states like Indiana, Ohio, Michigan, we have this. The greatest system of freshwater lakes in the world. This water is probably a pleasant 75 degrees. I don't have to worry about sharks or alligators or snakes or any of that kind of weird stuff. Jellyfish. I can just come out here and swim and watch a beautiful sunset. That's why I will probably never leave the Midwest. Quite honestly, this is it, right here. Lake Michigan. And all of the other lakes. I would really like to see Lake Superior right now. Middle of July. I wonder how much warmer it is than when I was there for the camping trip. What a gorgeous, gorgeous evening. It simply does not get any better than this for me. This was a much, much needed moment. Had a couple of really delicious cheeseburgers and got to enjoy a short swim on the beach. Beautiful New Buffalo, Lake Michigan. Not trade this for anything in the world. With that, I'm gonna head back to the truck, put everything away, finish getting dried off, and head home. I want to thank you again for watching this episode, and again, if you have any recommendations about cooking or cleaning, please feel free to drop those to me in a PM or a comment. I would really appreciate that. I'm interested to see what else works, what other kind of recipes I can make that are kind of easy for cooking in the back of your truck. and I'm more interested in just hopefully creating enjoyable content. So thank you again for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Leave you with one last look at the sky before we go.